presentation. I'm Camilla, and professionally I'm a job consultant, meaning that I work with unemployed people that receive dagpenge. That could be Danish people, that could be foreign people in Denmark like you. And I help people find a job, create a nice CV, write a nice application, and most of all contact companies. And that's my job. This is a way of getting closer to your core competences. The S, as you see, stands for situation. Then we have task, action, and result. So before you write your CV, or when you do it, it would be nice for the employer to know exactly what you can do for the employer and what your core competences are regarding the particular job you're looking for. So you have to dig down in your past. That could be your student jobs. If you have any of those, it could be from your university or from your school or whatever, and think about a situation or more than one where you did a nice result, where you had a good feeling of what you did, a nice outcome, and wonderful feedback from colleagues, professors, employees, managers, whatever. My situation tonight is that we have a lot of paper waste at the office. We waste too many papers. We make lots of photocopies, CVs, applications, and then we just waste the paper. So my boss came and said to me, we have this situation, we waste too much paper here. And your task will be to reduce that paper waste. So now I knew the situation and I knew my task. And then I had to start working. He didn't give me anything else, just the situation, paper waste, reduce the paper waste. Okay, then I had to take action. And this is the important part. The action I took was, and it could have been many, was that I first of all found out about recycling. Why not, instead of wasting the paper, actually hand it into recycling and get money from the paper that we waste? So what I did was research, found companies that buy paper and recycle it. That way we could hand in the wasted paper to a company and make money from our waste. That would reduce costs, even give the company money for the waste. Then I also have lots of colleagues who are wasting paper just like me. So I also have to make them aware of the paper waste and make them reduce their waste. You can do that in various ways, I guess. I only did it on a meeting, telling them that we waste too much paper. Now I will put on some bins around the office where you can throw that paper that you waste, and then I'll collect it at the end of every month and give it to the recycling company. Very simple, but still a good way of collecting paper, making everybody aware of the waste, and give the paper to the company that could recycle it. You could probably do many other things. The result, which is important here, is that we gained a little bit of, we wasted less paper because people started to think about, maybe I shouldn't make all these printouts, maybe it's a little bit too much, maybe we should only waste less paper. And we also, what was that? We got bins at the office, so it was like practical little bins where people could say this is for waste paper, so also all the people that come to our office could see that we were aware of the environment and all that. It's always good signs to show. And these are some of the results. We of course also reduced the costs because buying paper is expensive, but we got some money from the recycling. So we earned a bit of money wasting. All of these things is just one task, it's just one problem and one situation. But that way you find out, when you think about it, what did I learn from this? After solving this small task at the company, what did I learn? And this is the important part, the competences that I can find out that I can offer a company on behalf of what I did. So when you do whatever task, when you solve a problem, you gain some, or you learn some professional things, and you learn some personal things as well. You get some competences that you can sell to the next employer that you want to work for. Of course, I can say at a job interview, well, I know about paper waste and I can reduce it. I'll give you an example, and I just gave you that example. That's always nice for an employer or a manager to know a concrete example. So just remember all your examples for your CV, application and job interviews. Also, I could think more deeply, well, what did I learn professionally? Well, I did some research. I found a company that took care of recycling. I didn't know anything about recycling before, so I know more about recycling now than I did before I started solving this small problem. That's just one skill that you can gain from it, and you can think about more things. I mean, personal competences could be awareness, making people aware of problems, of waste, of environment, green economy, all these kinds of things. But think about not just what you did, but what came out of it. What was the feedback you got from your colleagues? And maybe you didn't get feedback. Most people don't get feedback, obviously, because we just continue. When you do something, you do it well, people don't always come and tell you so. But try to ask yourselves, or maybe someone you work with, what did I do well at university or at the job? A colleague, could be anyone. And think about what was the results that I made from the actions I took. And this, from this you can find out your core competences, professional and personal ones.